Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara, and today's video is going to be my January housing market update. Now that 2022 has ended, I will be including some statistics here, kind of wrapping up what happened last year around the Asheville area in terms of house prices, inventory, etc. So let's hop right in. As always, I'm going to be separating this video into a few different sections, those being price, inventory, mortgages, local news, and other news. Let's start out with price on a national level. CoreLogic has reported that home prices have increased by 8.6% as of December. This is actually the lowest annual increase that we have seen in 2 years. It's expected that by the end of this year, prices will still increase, but only by about 2.8% year over year. I know that home price increases and mortgage rate increases have been a pretty big topic, and if you've been researching the real estate market at all, whether it's in Asheville or nationally, my guess is you wouldn't feel too hopeful about the future in terms of affordability if you're a potential home buyer. But I do have a bit of a silver lining here for you. Home buyer affordability may increase by about 9% by the end of this year. This could happen if mortgage rates continue to fall as predicted and home prices plateau. I know that this would definitely be some great news for prospective buyers out there, and while we're not going to see mortgage rates drop to the historic lows that we saw in 2021, and we're not going to see home prices decrease anywhere close to where they were a few years ago, it is good to look in the future and see that there is a little bit of hope out there. Because of course we can't turn back time. So if we can get something that's a little bit more affordable than what we have today, then I still consider that a win. Alright, let's hop into price on a local level. As you can see in this chart here, the median sale price for the Asheville region is now right around $380,000. This is an 11.8% increase year over year. The average sale price, on the other hand, is up to $463,000, which is a 10.7% increase year over year. For Buncombe County, where Asheville is located, it's no surprise that these prices are going to be a bit higher than when we look at the surrounding area. The median sale price for Buncombe County is $435,000, which is a 7.4% increase year over year. On the other hand, the average sale price for Buncombe County is up to $535,000, which is a 1.3% increase year over year. So I want to add something in here that I think might be useful when talking about prices around Asheville. I've had a handful of people reach out over the past couple months or so, I would say, looking for homes around Asheville and hoping to find something really affordable. And I know that when you compare Asheville prices to some other places across the country, it totally depends on where you're located. So if you're comparing prices to maybe Colorado or California or some places in Florida, then home prices in Asheville might actually seem cheaper or lower than those states. However, if you're coming from some other areas, maybe like Michigan or Pennsylvania, or I don't know, West Virginia or something, then home prices in Asheville might seem really, really high. And I think it's really great that before you start your home search in an area like Asheville, or anywhere else for that matter, really get a great understanding of what the market's like in that area. So I'm saying all this basically to get to my point, which is that if you're coming to Asheville and you're hoping to get maybe like a $200,000 home, or even less than that, or even $250,000, it's probably not going to happen unless you're open to maybe a townhouse or something that's going to need quite a bit of work. And that's one of the big reasons that I share what the average sale price and median sale price are in the area, so that you can know basically what homes are selling for. So when we see a median sale price of around $435,000 or average sale price, like I said, of around $535,000, it's pretty easy to see that something in the 200 range is going to be pretty tough to come by. One last statistic for this category that really falls in line with what I was just speaking about is how much prices have changed over the years. So if we look at home price data dating back to 2018, we can see that the median sale price has increased by 52% in that time frame. While this isn't great news for prospective buyers, it does mean that if you're a homeowner and you've had your home for a few years, it's highly likely that you're sitting on quite a bit of equity. Alright, let's move on to inventory on a national level. Nationally, I actually don't have any particular statistics to share with you, but I do think it's good to note that in general across the country, inventory is still very, very low. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like inventory is going to increase very much anytime soon. I've mentioned this a lot in past videos, but a big reason for this is because a lot of homeowners either purchased a home or refinanced their property in the past couple years and locked in a really, really good interest rate. Maybe they got it in the 2s or 3s or even 4s. Either way, any of those percentages are lower than they are right now. And home prices in the past few years, as I mentioned, have increased quite a bit. So there's really not a whole lot of incentive for homeowners to actually sell their properties. Alright, moving on to inventory on a local level. Housing inventory is less than half of what it was in 2019. And while builders are still continuing to build, I don't think it's going to make any sort of drastic difference in terms of inventory. Alright, moving on to mortgage news. I also don't have a whole lot for this category other than to say that interest rates are staying pretty steady right around the mid to low 6s. In my December housing market update video, I went into a lot of different predictions and projections about what's going to happen in 2023, and I would say if you're interested in that aspect of things, definitely go check out that video. Alright, moving right along to local news. I have two things to mention in this category, and two that are actually pretty exciting in my personal opinion. One of them is that Dobra Tea is opening up a third location in East Asheville. So if you're not familiar, I am personally a tea lover. I absolutely love Dobra Tea. If you're living here or visiting the area, I highly recommend going there to check it out. They have a ton of different teas to choose from. They have, if you go on their website, a tea menu that honestly is like 50 pages or something. Maybe it's not that big, but it's a really, really long tea menu, and they just have all different types of teas that you can order, that you can purchase, and I really love the atmosphere there too. It's kind of dim lighting, and they have some traditional seating with tables, but then they have some kind of floor seating with cushions that's really cozy and nice, and it's a great place to work also if you don't want to go into the office and you're able to kind of work from home or work from a cafe. It's a great place for that too. So anyways, they are opening up a third location in East Asheville, and I believe that's supposed to be open this February, so coming up pretty soon. The next piece of local news that I have is that Pisgah View State Park in Candler is going to be opening probably around 2025, so we still have a couple years to go. But this state park is going to be pretty monumental because it's going to be Buncombe County's first state park and the 40th in the state. I'll insert a picture here of part of what the land looks like, and I just think that this will be a really nice place to go hiking, enjoy the views, and it's not all that far from town either. Well, that is actually everything for today's video. I don't have any news for the other news category, so I'm just going to end it off there with the local news. But if there's anything that you guys want to see in the future in terms of videos, or maybe a particular piece of information that you want me to share, any questions that you have, definitely leave me a comment down below and let me know. I really appreciate all of your support on my recent videos. I know that I've been changing things up a little bit and doing things kind of out of the box and not 100% real estate related, but I really do appreciate all of you that are supporting me as I kind of journey along and get a bit creative with some other types of videos as well. Well, that is everything for today, guys. If you liked it, definitely hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your family and friends, do all that stuff, and I will see you very soon in the next one.